DJ bado. Pull up. Alikuwa ameanza vizuri. Haya, nipatie kitu.
Manoboli nyasembo. Tondo yo magasembo chiegni. Ngado vidier na mtir. Yako pio. Wendo get most. Wendo terrible. Ya nyasembo. Ini nyasembo. Muli nyasembo.
Haya nyasembo, haya. Na unajua what's interesting? Sijui mbona DJ ameamua tu ni ameenda lakeside. Na DJ umejua aje? Ama umeangalia rangi? Najua hiyo ni discrimination. Haya, for the last person on stage, DJ, if you can just get something for young people, probably mapanga leo something. Ama tubaki huko. Haya, DJ kitu wewe utaamua. Haya, in the next person coming on stage is none other than, put your hands together for Bozi akiingia. Haya DJ. Bado ngojea. DJ ametuangusha. DJ, I hope ulikuwa umeshachagua tracks kitambo. Usitafute sana, yenye iko hapo utupatie. Haya, DJ, give me a cue. Are you fine? Tuko sawa? Haya, sawa DJ. Yaani yoyote yenye iko hapo, hatuna muda ndugu yangu. Haya sawa DJ. Mitambo imeharibika. Hiyo dakika moja ndo hatuna. Wewe yoyote yenye iko hapo tupatie. Yoyote tu yenye iko. Mnataka afanye nini? Rap. Ama unataka kurap instead? Wakuwekea instrumental. Ama mnataka kumwimbia? Aya, put your hands together for Bozi. Urasho.
Inika Nairobi mind your business.
254.
Nani follow manze kama Jesus disciple.
Hey. And probably the DJ knew each and everyone, kila mtu na trades. Huyu ndo amekataa kudance. So maswali zake zikuwe moto pia, sawa? Swali zinafaa zikuwe in the next 10 seconds. Would you please clarify? Vitu kama hizo ndo nataka kuona. But first and foremost, I want to thank you so much for being here. Thanks to the PDF, thanks to Nairobi and all the Right Now partners for being here today. And before we start, I'd just like to nominate someone in the audience. Nani anataka tusaidia? Staki mtaka Maka katu enjoy conversation. Mark, please just sit here. You've been running the entire time. So I need just a volunteer in the audience. Anyone? Volunteer. Aimbi a dance. I need them to assist with a bit of moderation here. So if you can just raise your hand, please come. Thank you. Mpigieni the Obama clap until afike. Rudi. Unaniamini? Unaniamini? Usiniamini bana. Hata nilidanganya huyu ipo. DJ nipatie kitu. Yo, look at them gyal. What them gyal want some fun? DJ amejaribu, si ndio? Makofi yake. So probably would you introduce yourself and what you do and why you're here today?
Hi, my name is Nusra Pereira and I'm a lawyer. I'm just here to experience the PDF. Yeah.
Aya, makofi yake. Umesikia dio rusungu. Aya, so what we want what we want you to do is to be in the audience. You will be our mic runner. The entire time we'll be having this discussion. Wasiseme ati we only included men and there's no woman in the panel. So in the panel but from the audience. Sawa. In case anyone wants to raise any question. You'll be handling that. Sawa. Thank you. Unaweza kaa na hiyo mic sani yako for the next an hour. Makofi yake akienda kukaa na mic. Naona at least umempatia zawadi. Hiyo arudishi kabisa. Sawa. So raise your hand, number one. This is what I started with. Raise your hand if you feel men have been left out in this conversation when it comes to SRHR. So because tuko na mic runner, before I give them a chance to introduce themselves, I just want one person to say why they feel so. One person. Kuna mtu wako hapo.
I think mostly in those spaces in the sexual, in the areas that speak about that, we always hear of women and girl child, how you're supposed to clean, how you're supposed to take care of, how you're supposed to say no, how you're supposed to use da 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 da. So the only place I think men are more involved is how to put on the protective gear to avoid future children. So once it's done, no one talks about how to take care of down there, take care of the ninis. No one talks about it, and it makes the boy child just do and run and not know how to take care of their manpower and how to take care of nguvu za kiume.
Aya, mwisho hapa before tukuje.
I think I was not
Neza
agreeing.
simama because you're also streaming so that people when you are online they can see.
Yeah, so I think I was not agreeing that men have been left out, because first of all, I think if we're yesterday you were told if it's up to if it is to happen, it's up to me. There's some quote like that. So it is their responsibilities, like to ask the men what are they doing to make sure they're not being left out in the space. Their attitudes towards SRHR, yeah, and stuff like that. So I don't think they've been left out. They should also play a part.
A round of applause for her. So straight to the panel. I know you'll be introducing yourself. So from my brother there, Tony, coming all this other side. I want you to react to the following statement, and you use 1 minute to say that and also introduce yourself. If men continue to treat SRHR as a woman issue, we are not just ignoring half the conversation. We are actively silencing the change that Kenya desperately needs.
I answer.
Yes, you react to that and also. So first introduce yourself, then you react to that.
All right, thank you so much. I believe I'm audible. Aki, I was battling today whether to struggle with Kiswahili and English, you know, where we
Yoyote inakuja.
Asante sana baba. All right, thank you so much. So my name is Olela Tony. I'm a gender expert, child protection and SRHR advocate. Formerly worked with UNFPA Kenya Country Office in the youth panel. Currently, I support the Global Youth Consortium Against FGM, which is UNFPA UNICEF Joint Program. I'm also a founder of Africa, which is a youth-led NGO that supports a lot of vulnerable persons inclusively. So what I can say, I didn't get the question, but what I can say is I feel like men have allowed themselves to be left out of this conversation. Yes, thank you.
That is very vague. That is very vague. They have allowed themselves to be left out of the conversation. How have they allowed themselves and what can be done?
All right, thank you so much. So the thing is, I feel like men don't allow themselves to be in such conversations because of the masculinity nature in them. They feel like they know it all. That's why when my sister mentioned that men only know how to put on the condom, all right? The question is, do they know how to use it well?
Thank you so much. I'm getting it. I've also heard another term that has been raised, masculinity. I think we'll also be describing that further. So next to my other brother there, Ruel, would you please react to the statement, if men continue to treat SRHR as a woman's issue, we are not just ignoring, we are not just ignoring half the conversation, we are actively silencing the change that Kenya desperately wants.
We're not only ignoring half the conversation, we're ignoring the entire conversation. My name is Roel Okeo. I work with Usikimia. Kuna kasauti nina kasikia.
Please, for the mic, Apple.
Yeah. Okay. In the cable. Okay. Yeah. My name is Roel Okeo. Unaniblokia camera, Alex. Thanks.